Hi, welcome to Viola's Craft Therapy. This is Viola, and today we're going to be making skinny notebooks. And these are a few that I made, and I also put pen or pencil holders on the side of them, and they're just little skinny notepads. I got this idea from the Posh Paper Lady on YouTube. And these are just little notebooks that you can put in your purse, or maybe put a magnet on the back and put it up on your refrigerator. So let me show you how to do it. It's really easy. I get these writing tablets from the Dollar Tree, and I use a ruler and an X-Acto, or not an X-Acto knife, a utility blade. And this is a really sharp one. I suggest getting a really high quality one. And then you just put your ruler up to it, and then you're gonna keep following that line over and over. You will get a little bit of shredding, and if you look really closely, it's not perfect, but this is handmade, not Hallmark. So we're just gonna roll with it. So I've got my tablet that I cut in half. Now you can also cut them in half this way because they are pretty thick. So you can always cut them in half and actually get 4 out of 1 notepad that you buy at Dollar Tree for $1. So you can get 4 notebooks out of it. So that's pretty good for your money. You're also going to need chipboard. Now, you can also buy these like at Walmart, writing pads, and use those if you want to. So when you get your tablets, you're going to get chipboard, and Stacy sells it at the store in 12 by 12 sheets, and I cut them to the size of my notebook. So you'll see there, it's about the size. Now be sure, ask me how I know this, be sure when you cut these that they are the same width and same length, because you don't want any surprises when you go to put your tablet together. You're also going to need 2 pieces of paper. You're going to cut these an inch larger than the size of your notebook. So my notebook is 3 7/8 by 8 3/4. So I cut this paper about an inch larger. So you're going to have it half an inch on every side. You're also going to need 2 pieces of paper cut just a little bit smaller, because that's going to go on your inside cover. So you see right here, this is going to be my inside cover. And then you're going to need a piece of sparkle paper. I usually go with this. Stacy carries it in her store, and it's nice and sturdy, and I use it for the bindings for my skinny notepads. So I also recommend getting 2-sided tape. I carry one in every single size that Stacy has at the store, because you never know when you're going to need a certain size. And for this project, we mostly use the 2-inch, but you can also use this for ribbon or other embellishments that you put on it. So what I did is I took this paper and I put the double-sided tape on the back side, and now we're going to peel up the release paper. And you can see I missed some corners, and it's not really going to impact anything, so it's not a problem. And it is very, very sticky. So be careful that when you put down your paper or your chipboard, that you get it as centered as you can, and it's not that big of a deal if you're a little off. So I pulled up the release paper, and now I'm putting that on there. I'm going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm just going to snip off, miter a little bit of the corner on each side. And as you can see, I don't go all the way to the point. I just keep about a little bit of an edge on there because you don't want the paper showing, or the chipboard to be showing. So then you're going to tip your paper up against your board. I use the Tim Holtz platform all the time. This is my craft, this is my table for me in front of me. It's great for centering things because it's got a ruler. It's tempered glass so it won't break. You can cut on it. I use my X-Acto knife on it, and I might have a few nicks here and there, but it's been holding up really, really well. So as you can see, I'm just kind of training my paper to go around these corners. And then you're going to go ahead and put your corners down, or put your ends down. And that's all there is to it. So you're going to do that 2 times, and then you're going to take your piece of paper for the inside, and then you're just going to use some glue and attach it. And I have a piece here of the paper that I use for the inside, and I'm going to find the front of my my notepad. I usually put it on the left side. Maybe that's just me. And then I'm going to get a little piece of tape. I'm going to lay that down, and then I can get another piece of tape, and we're going to go pretty close to that edge there. Peel up the tape, and then you're going to get a pen or a pencil, and you're going to jut it right up against the side there and fold it over, and then stick it down. And then I usually take it out for the rest of the time that I work on it. And then you're just going to use, I use my Gina K Connect glue, and you're going to put it on the back of this piece that you have cut for your edges. And you're going to put that down like that. And if you need to squirt some more glue in between there, you can. So here's a few that I made already, put together. This was from a different pad of paper, or from a different set of paper. So when you put it together, you're going to have your 2 pieces, and you're going to get your notebook. Usually when I do my notebooks, I take off the front and the back. And it's especially good if you know, if you're going to take it in half, that you just use an X-Acto, or use your utility knife and cut it apart, or you can take it apart with your hands. Now you're going to line up. Make sure that you have top to top. You're not putting it together like this, or even worse, what I've done, put it together like this, where you've got your inside over there. So just make sure you've got right sides up, and you're going to put them together, and you're going to put your skinny notebook in there, and I turn it upside down, square everything up, And now you're going to get a piece of your double stick tape, and it's really your call on how deep down you want your binding to go. I usually just do about 1.25 inches, but it varies. And as you can see, this stuff is really sticky. I actually don't usually use these scissors. These are my Fiskars, which I like a lot, but I clean them with alcohol afterwards and they clean up pretty good. So you're going to want to make sure that you have it all put down to one side. Tip it down. And when you got everything connected, then you're just going to pull that over. And now I put on the release paper. And like I said, it's up to you with how big you want to make your binding. I usually go with about 3.5 inches altogether. So you're going to put that down there. Make sure you go over the edge real good. Make that fold. Okay. So this is our notebook, and people can write down their notes. Now, if you notice that it's not sticking here, I usually just use a little bit of Gina K Connect, and you're just going to use it on that seam right there. Sometimes they fit in just perfectly and don't give you a problem. Sometimes they do. Now you can see on my other ones that I've already created, I have a little belly band on the bottom, and that's just to hold it together if you've got it in your purse. So this one I didn't put a belly band on. I was thinking I would hang this one up on the refrigerator, use it from time to time, and then I can just tear a sheet out when I go to the grocery store and I've got everything I need. So to make these belly bands, I just cut a 1-inch piece of vellum, and then you're going to want to put the seam on the back. You're going to fold it over. You don't want it super tight. You want it to be accessible and easy to put in and off. So don't make it real tight. Just join them. And for that, I just use a little piece of tape. Be sure that you don't tape it to your folder, and because you don't want that to be stuck on there. Wouldn't be very useful that way. And then favorite part is decoration. Echo Park has great enamel dots that match the paper. They have chipboard embellishments, sticker sheets, and the paper comes in so many different beautiful patterns. But you can do whatever you have, use whatever you have at home. So here I will just take an embellishment. I like the teddy bear. And I like this Baby It's Cold Outside. Again, you can embellish to your heart's content. Just do whatever feels good. Do whatever you like. And I think I will put some snowflakes on the belly band. Just kind of dress it up. So that's all there is to it. They're really easy to put together. They make really cute stocking stuffers, and who doesn't need a piece of paper from time to time? I know I have a million pads around the house where I write down things so I don't forget them. So anyway, thanks for joining me today, and have fun and go make some skinny notebooks. Thanks for joining me. Happy crafting. Have a good day. Bye.